Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hoover186 back again with another video. As you can see right here, that's my PS3. A couple days ago, I was playing Gran Turismo 6, and one it shut off on me on its own. I don't know why it happened, but I restarted it, and after picking my car to race, and then I saw kind of like the screen kind of turned kind of blue. Saw a couple like several blue streaks down the screen, and then it shut off. And it shut off again, and it wouldn't the picture wouldn't it wouldn't show any picture or nothing like that. The system would be on. I would do the procedure of holding down the power button, waiting for the beep for a second beep. It didn't work. I tried to put it in safe mode. Again, it wouldn't work because it wouldn't show anything on the screen. So it's safe to say that my PS3 is probably dead. I mean, it's still turned on and everything, but there's no picture, so there's something wrong with it, and I'm kind of caught in a bit of a weird situation because obviously, this was gonna be my last year with the PS3 anyway, but I wanted to at least, give it, probably sell it to GameStop or whatever, get some credit on, towards the game, or even potentially an Xbox One, because I was trying to get an Xbox One this year, and if I try to put this in, give them some of my games, I can use that to get an Xbox One. But now since it's not working, I have to figure out whether or not I get it repaired, which I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on this, or do I just junk it how it is and just get whatever I can for it? So, but that's for me to decide. I'll have a link to my Twitter I do have a poll on there. You can vote. Let me know what I should do, whether I should repair it or junk it. You can go there and you can follow me on Twitter. More than likely I'll follow you back. So, but anyways, I might as well take this time, since it was gonna be my last year with PS3 anyway, to kind of do a look back on the PS3 and this generation, everything that went on during that time. Now, going into the PS3 launch, I was a huge PlayStation fanboy. Like I was, I was a huge fanboy. Like I was about a couple years removed from high school. Still, me and my friends were always we're still playing games at the time. We're still kind of playing, PS2 games at the time, and like PS3, when the PS3 was announced, everyone thought it was gonna be the biggest thing ever, and they showed off the graphics, those the graphics that were highly exaggerated, and they had that disastrous, I think it was 2006 E3, where they announced the price of $600. They had one model that was 500, the other model that was 600, and it was a disaster. The system, like, despite, like, when the system came out, I think there was still a lot of demand for it, because you couldn't really find PS3s anywhere. But over time, it was pretty obvious that the industry choice and the gamer's choice was the Xbox 360, and it took a lot of humbling, a lot of effort from Sony's part to recover from the early days of the PS3. And around that time, me and my family we had to move in with other family members. It was during the economic crisis, and we lost our place. We had to move in with our family, and my living with my cousin. And my cousin had an Xbox 360, and he was also in the process of buying a PS4. I mean PS3, and like I was playing. It was really the first time I played online was on the Xbox 360. I still had my PS3. I was still playing on that, but I was playing like Call of Duty. I tried Halo 3. I didn't like it, but COD 4 came out, and that was my thing. That was my game right there. And playing it on Xbox Live, that was the first time I played games online. Was on 360, and it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. It was something that I enjoyed. Great. I enjoyed it a lot. But I always knew that despite the issue that the PS3 had, I always knew that Sony would get it right. And it took a while. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it took a while. But I think a lot of people would say that once Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, I remember playing. My cousin got the game. It took like literally took like 6-7 hours for the game to install onto the PS3. It took forever. But once we played that game, the graphics, the story, the gameplay, everything about that game was just magical. And that was insane. There was no game that my cousin had on the Xbox 360 that looked like that. That was that type of experience. And like I think a couple years later, I think Uncharted, the first Uncharted came out. Oh, no, the first Uncharted came out before then, I think. But but regardless, but once they got everything in order, then you kind of saw what the system was capable of as far as graphic goes. When I got mine was around 2000, early 2011, pretty much tax time. It was my first time getting my taxes in a while. I had a job. We had our own place, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I bought a TV. I bought some furniture. It was my first time really buying a console that was able to go online. Like I lived with the 360 with my cousin, but that was his 360. So to go online with the PS3, get everything set up, bought the router, bought the I bought everything. So it was exciting. It was an exciting time for me. I mean, I was so proud, and I was so proud in myself for being able to help my family recover from our financial situation, and I was just excited to be back, gaming on new hardware and stuff like that. I was excited, and then the PSN crash happened. Yeah, and then the PSN crash happened. It was, oh man, that month was, like I didn't, it didn't bother me necessarily because like I was just playing, I was just, I just play, I was, I've always been more of a single player guy, so it didn't really bother me. But man, that was a long ass month, and I think I just recently purchased Mortal Kombat, the remake. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, and I remember Soul Comp came out around that time, and it was crazy. But after that, I decided I kept buying games. And the first game that I bought was Street Fighter 4. And Super Street Fighter 4 had come out by then. And I just kept buying games, and it was really the first time I played games like Infamous. It was the first time I was introduced to Uncharted. It was actually the first God of War game. God of War 3 was the first God of War game I played. I had gone back and played 1 and 2 and one of the PSP games. But I got to play Killzone for the first time. That was really the first shooter that I bought. I like Killzone. A lot of people are very either they like it or they hate it. I like Killzone, so I don't have an issue with it. What else did I play? Played a lot of cool indie games on it, like what did I play? Guacamelee I played on my PS. No, actually I played it on my Vita. What did I play on my PS3? Was Stardust, Super Stardust. Played that. Fuck man, if I had the system turned on, I would see the games I have on there. But yeah, man. Like ultimately, I thought with the PS3, I thought ultimately I don't want to say necessarily lived up to the hype, because the hype is was, you know, just astronomical. But I thought that the system ultimately did what it was supposed to do, and I think because of the PS3 launch and what it became, I think really helped bring PS4 to the forefront, and that's why you see the PS4 where it's at now. And you know, I always have love for this little machine right here. As you can see, I have the Gran Turismo 5 skin on there. I should probably buy one for the PS4. Just gotta wait until I buy I gotta buy the hard drive and swap it in, and then I'll probably get a skin for that too. Um, yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, I'm sorry for it to go on a little longer than I would like, but you know, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What games did you like on it? What games didn't you like on it? You know, whatever. Just have a normal discussion, whatever. It's Who We 186. I'm out.